officials for this match are referee Lori Francescan, referee Bob Duber, line judge Dana Elliott, and line judge Tim Boyer. The athletes, coaches, and officials are guests of Westerville Central High School, and fans are asked to respect the effort that each of them has put forth preparing for this morning's contest. We ask all attending to show courtesy and respect for fellow fans, officials, coaches, and those administrating the contest, and of course your team and opponent. And as important today as ever, please respect the game. For your safety of our players and fans, please no flash photography during the game and no seating on the front row of the bleachers. Now, let's meet the lineups for this morning's Division I Regional Finals match. First, for the visiting team with a record of 19-7, the number 3 seeded Yellow Jackets of Mount Vernon High School, coached by Chad Sidwright and assisted by John Vogt, Brian Yager, Brian Greybrow, and David Ewers. A 5'4 freshman, number 1, Isaiah Campbell. A 5'6 freshman, number 2, Evan Comatal. A 6'3 senior, number 3, Logan Kirby. A 6'1 senior, number 4, floor captain, Weston Porter. A 5'10 junior, number 5, Cooper Carpenter. A 6' sophomore, number 7, Parker Gant. A 6'6 sophomore, number 9, Zach Carnes. A 6'1 junior, number 12, Cameron Hart. A 5'6 senior, number 19, James Frazee. A 5'10 sophomore, number 20, Wyatt Rose. A 5'6 junior, number 21, Dash Leapley. A 6' junior, number 23, Ethan Klein. A 6'3 freshman, number 24, Hunter Thompson. A 5'9 sophomore, number 25, Hunter Trace. And a 6'2 freshman, number 28, Bryson Armstrong. Now for the home team with a record of 21-3, the number 1 seeded Patriots of Olentangy Liberty, coached by Dave Hale, assisted by Catherine Fogg and Daryl Rhoda. A 5'11 junior, number 1, Jake Sullenberger. A 5'11 sophomore, number 11, Connor Severson. A 6'4 sophomore, number 12, Cade Whiteside. A 6'2 senior, number 14, Colin Brooks. A 5'9 junior, number 15, Wes Davis. A 6'2 senior, number 19, Jacob Tootley. A 6'3 sophomore, number 20, Trent Turner. A 6' sophomore, number 21, AJ Woodruff. A 6'6 senior, number 22, David Jenkins. A 6' sophomore, number 23, Ryan Severson. A 6'5 junior, number 24, Kobe Whiteside. A 6'5 sophomore, number 25, Jake Koch. A 6'5 senior, number 28, floor captain, Noah Cocknott. And a 6'2 sophomore, number 29, Jack Torson. Serving for Liberty, number 11, Connor Severson. Killed by King Whiteside. Killed by Olentangy. Blocked by Jenkins. Attacking Liberty. Attacking point Mount Vernon. Wyatt Rose to serve for the Yellow Jackets. Killed by Caden Whiteside. David Jenkins to serve for the Patriots. Mount Vernon filled with Parker Grant. Killed by Parker Grant. Cooper Purple serves for Mount Vernon. Service error, point Liberty. Kobe Whiteside serving for the Patriots. Blocked by Jake Coach. Killed by Parker Gant. Gant serving for Mount Vernon. Point Liberty. Whiteside serving for Liberty.
And welcome to the 2022 East Regional Finals here at Westerville Central High School. You're watching us on OHSBVABroadcast.com, produced by ESP Media, powered by Sidearm Sports. I'm Lee W. Mound, Rob Ebel, the producer and engineer, Greg McTingahan, our camera up. And you're joining us at an 11-6 Liberty lead. And that one just gets away from Patriots libero. 12-6. Olentangy Liberty. That's Jack Solenberger, the libero. Great job getting out of the way of that and giving the Patriots another pass, another serve. That one, no doubter from Zach Carnes. And it's a point for Mount Vernon and the Yellow Jackets. So we'll see Hunter Trace come in for the Jackets. Currently trailing in the first set, 12-7. Olentangy Liberty finishing out the final poll, 5th in Ohio. And there's a beautiful block turned in. Weston Porter, helped out by Cooper Carpenter. It's 12-8, Olentangy Liberty. Chet Sivright, your head coach, with John Vonk, the assistant, Mount Vernon. And that service goes straight into the grid. It's a Patriot point, and it's libero Jack Solenberger up to serve with Liberty up 13-8. Olentangy Liberty in Division I, 5th in the state. Top-ranked Columbus area team. In the midst of a lot of Cincinnati and one Cleveland team. A little bit of miscommunication there. Wes Davis, the junior setter, unable to settle it down. Point for Mount Vernon. Patriots went 20-3 on the year. Serve on the way by the Jackets, Weston Porter. There's a great block back at you. Logan Kirby. Jackets trail by 3 here in our first set. Beautiful gym here. Westerville Central High School, members of the Ohio Capital Conference, the biggest conference in the Columbus area and quite possibly the state. That's coming on in through by the Patriots and down by Solenberger. Mount Vernon within 2, 13-11. Mount Vernon in the region polls 5th. That's Olentangy Liberty, top team in the East region with 48 points. Mount Vernon 28 points. Great third touch. How did he do that? That was Parker Gant, second team All-State, and that one's going to go back towards the entrance. Point Olentangy Liberty to snap that impressive Mount Vernon run. As the Patriots swap out Colin Brooks. Back to serve for the Patriots is Connor Severson. Both teams with 2 timeouts in our opening set. That one gets by David Jenkins, the right side attack senior. And Mount Vernon back within 2. Now we'll see Wyatt Rhodes come in to serve for the Yellow Jackets. Great battles so far. Here in Division I, one of 2 regional finals we'll cover today, along with Division II's regional final here in the East region. And that's going back towards the stands. Blistered off Noah Cocknat. And it's a point for Mount Vernon, trailing by 1. Winner of Olentangy Liberty and Mount Vernon will take on the winner of Archbishop Moeller and St. X. That's a great Cincinnati battle. That's the second regional final in the South. And Mount Vernon just tied it up. That's a block. It's Zach Karn, but Parker Gant also got in there. That's a timeout. Olentangy Liberty will take their first. We'll take it along with the teams here on OHSBVABroadcast.com. Back here at Westerville Central High School's gymnasium. Beautiful place, lots of fans. Olentangy Liberty just down the road. Clearly just a stone's throw off of 270. And Olentangy Liberty is going to take the lead again on a service error. Wyatt Rhodes hit it straight into the grid. So after head coach Dave Hale took his first time out, the Patriots back on top, and 10 points from the opening set. Going for the Patriots, it's David Jenkins to serve. 1 seed versus 3 seed, and Mount Vernon. Who else? Parker Gant, second team All-State. And it's finished off. Olentangy Liberty able to recover. 15-15 your score, and now the Jackets bring out Ethan Klein in place of Hunter Trace. Absolutely great start. We got 3 beautiful matches for you here, produced by ESP Media. Great chase down by Weston Porter. Sullenberger. Set back the other way. Mount Vernon set and right side. Too far. Nice idea by Ethan Klein. Just hit it a little too far. And the Patriots are back on top by 1. Olentangy Liberty will send Colby Whiteside. He's a senior middle hitter for these Patriots. Again, 20-3 on the year. 2 of their losses coming to Cincinnati foes in Elder and Moeller. Like I mentioned, Moeller's St. X. That's the winner of that game takes on the winner of this game, and there's a double touch. Nope, a lift, rather, on Ethan Klein, and the Patriots are back up by 2. Hunter Thompson back to serve for Liberty in the blue. Mount Vernon in the black and orange numbers. Here comes a set. And finished off, Parker Gant. Point, Mount Vernon. And Gant will go back to serve now for the Yellow Jackets. So in the East region, it's Olentangy Liberty, St. Charles, and St. Francis de Sales, second and third. We'll see them later today. And that serve clears the court. Point for Liberty, going back on top by 2. So it's Liberty, St. Charles, St. Francis de Sales, Thomas Worthington, Mount Vernon. We're seeing all 5 of those teams in the top 5 of the East region. Really good boys volleyball. Out of bounds off the block, it's Cooper Carpenter. And it's a point for Mount Vernon. Patriots will bring back Colin Brooks. He's a senior right hitter. And libero for Mount Vernon gives it a go. In the campfire, Noah Cocknat. 19-17, Olentangy Liberty. Cocknat, the player of the year in the East region. 6'5" outside hitter, senior. Definitely showing why he is the player of the year. And there's Mount Vernon. It's out. Much to the detestment of Ethan Klein. He thought that was in, but it just crosses across the white line. Point Liberty. Finish out the top 10 in the East. It's Pickerington Central, Olentangy Berlin, and a point for Liberty. It's Jake Cook, the sophomore middle hitter. And it's another Olentangy Liberty point. Now 4 points away from a set 1 decision. Olentangy Berlin 7th, Worthington Kilbourne 8th, Dublin Jerome. We'll see them next as that serve clears the court against the Patriots. Point Mount Vernon, and we'll see the return of Hunter Trace. He'll go back to serve for the Yellow Jackets. In his place is Ethan Klein. School District, Westerville Central, opened around 2003, so a fairly new school district. And that's a double touch on the Patriots. Point Mount Vernon, they're back within 2. Again, 1 versus 5 in the East region, but this is the 1 seed versus the 3 seed. Cincinnati opponent will wait. That's blocked right into the net. Jay Cook straight into the grid. Mount Vernon within 1, 21-20. Also, Hilliard Darby round up the top 10 in the East region, which is mostly Columbus. Right side, great dig by Trace. High pop, great read. And now up towards the left side for Weston Porter. Patriots will have a go now. Read well by Libero and Dash Lepley. Sullenberger back for it. And third touch easily handled by the Jackets. And tying it up, Cooper Carpenter again. 21-21 all. Can you imagine how great this set is? How many of the sets are going to be like this as the day rolls on here? Blocked back, but across the net, back down to the Patriots. Another block right off David Jenkins. Mount Vernon now ahead 22-21, and another timeout. Last one of the set for Dave Hale, and we'll take it with them. You're watching us on OHSBVABroadcast.com from ESP Media, powered by Sidearm Sports. Patriots burning both of their timeouts, now trailing the Yellow Jackets 22-21. Exciting first set here at Westerville Central. Our first of 3 regional finals, first of 2 in Division 1. And the Patriots, just like that, tie it back up. Noah Koknat, the senior, the player of the year in the East, pulls the Patriots even as Jack Sullenberger, the junior libero, back to serve. He's got the white top on for Olentangy Liberty. The first serve is finding the other libero in Lepley. Across the net. Now set going towards the left side. Just trickling across by Jenkins. Mount Vernon back on top. Cooper Carpenter again. Couple late first set points to put the Jackets with a 1-point lead. As now the serve is Weston Porter. Tracked down now by David Jenkins. Here's the third touch upcoming from Colin Brooks. Jackets within 2. However, that sails over the reach. Noah Koknat starting to go for it, but then pulls his arms just enough so the ball doesn't tip off him. And Olentangy Liberty ties it back up at 23. Now we'll see Connor Severson, the sophomore setter, back to serve for Liberty. Severson fired in the middle. Great dig by Trace. Great block. Here's Trace. And just finding the corner, Parker Gant. Set point Mount Vernon, 24-23. Libero Dash Lepley will head off for the Yellow Jackets. Wyatt Rhodes is back to serve. Patriots can stave off. Set point. They take this one. Here's Rhodes with a serve, just bouncing across the net. Read well. Now off to the left side, great block. Sullenberger with the dig. And off the block, point Olentangy Liberty. Set point gone. And it's 24-24 all. David Jenkins, your server for Patriots. Again, 5th in Division 1. Top-ranked Columbus area team. It's Elder, Moeller, St. Xavier. 3 Cincinnati teams in a row. Sullenberger will set. Now going for Koknat. Dug up well by Porter. Almost into the stands as this one's shuffled back by the Patriots. And this one, not much that young man could do. Caden Whiteside hits one towards the upper chest. And now it's Olentangy Liberty with the set point at 25-24. Back and forth battle. One more serve by Jenkins. Sullenberger, great reach. Koknat, back at ya. Point Mount Vernon. Squared up at 25. First to two straight will win this set. As now Cooper Carpenter is back to serve. Top 10, very interesting in Division I. I mentioned top 3 are Cincinnati area squads, and St. Ignatius representing the Cleveland area. High lobs were tied up. And that's second team All-State Parker Gant. Mount Vernon set point again for the Yellow Jackets as this is Carpenter to serve. What a set this has been. Remember, it's a best of 5 too. That one towards the referee. Mount Vernon takes the first set, 27-25. We'll take a break as the Yellow Jackets claim the first set. Back after this here on OHSBVABroadcast.com. Big set 1 win for Mount Vernon, 27-25 as the top-seeded Patriots battled number 3 Yellow Jackets here. And speaking of the next games, we will see number 6 Dublin Jerome and the Celtics taking on the Cardinals of Thomas Worthington, the 2 seed. The Celtics are here, and they're in for a fun battle. So currently, with the staff of ESP Media, we have 3 broadcasts going on at the moment. We're here at Westerville Central, of course, and we have all the regional finals of all 4 regions. Have action going on at Centerville High School for the West region, which is mainly Dayton and Northern Cincinnati. South region is Greater Cincinnati. That'll be happening later today at Princeton. And then we have the North Division, which is up at Walsh Jesuit High School, up in the Cleveland area. Patriots and the Yellow Jackets here. We'll also have Dublin Jerome and Thomas Worthington. And afterwards, we'll have the D2 regional final between number 2 St. Charles and number 1 St. Francis de Sales. Outside Mount Vernon, I recognize a lot of these teams thanks to hockey in the Central Ohio area. So now Mount Vernon will get to serve first. They're coming off a 4-set win against number 10 Dublin Kaufman and the Shamrocks. Third game, and there's a quick strike by Olentangy Liberty. Give that to David Jenkins, and the Patriots are on the board first in our second set. We'll see Logan Kirby quickly shuffle in for Wyatt Rhodes. Back to serve for the Patriots goes Connor Severson. Look how quick Mount Vernon moves as now here's Olentangy Liberty, the player of the year. Who else? 2-0 for Olentangy Liberty. Tell you a little bit more. Mentioned second team All-State Parker Gant. He's part of the first team East Region All-Stars, the only Yellow Jackets who reached that. There are 2 Patriots in the first team, and Noah Koknat, the player of the year, and David Jenkins. There's a push by Jenkins, and it finds the left wing of the Westerville Central logo. It's a 3-0 start for the Patriots. You can tell during the timeout that the Patriots were huddled very closely with Dave Hale, and that serve will clear the court. Point, Mount Vernon. Yellow Jackets on the board within 2, and now it's Ethan Klein coming in for Hunter Trace. Back to serve is Cooper Carpenter. He's part of the honorable mention team in the East Region All-Stars. A lot of great players in this Eastern region. This one fluttered on in by Olentangy Liberty's Ryan Severson. That one knocks Sullenberger back, and Mount Vernon within 1 here early in our second set. Fantastic matchup of 1 versus 3 seeds. Winner gets either Moeller or Elder, and that one square into the grid. A high hop taken by Cooper Carpenter, but he sends it straight into the net. Liberty will take it off the service error, and back to serve is David Jenkins. That one too long, another service error, and this one goes to the Jackets. This is Parker Gant. There goes serve. Great crowd on tap here at Westerville Central. Off towards the right, hooking, and a great dive by libero Lepley. Sullenberger with the set. Another set upcoming. In the corner. Noah Koknat. Koknat with the kill. Point Patriots now 5-3. Favor of Olentangy Liberty. Mount Vernon's first game, they took down Dublin Scioto in 3 sets for a Yellow Jacket sweep. Long track down by Porter, but Point Patriots, they get it on the double touch. 6-3, Olentangy Liberty off to a good start in the second set. For the Patriots, it's about answering back. For Olentangy Liberty, they're coming off a 3-game sweep against Gahanna Lincoln, who then knocked off in 5 Olentangy Orange. 4 school districts in the Olentangy School District, and out of the reach of Porter. Point Patriots, 7-3, Olentangy Liberty. Back to serve is senior middle hitter, Colby Whiteside. 4-point lead for the top seeded Pats. That one could have went all the way to the cafeteria and the stage. I tell you, walking into this building, really neat to see that their stage has like a movie marquee, like the old ones where you have the slidable letters. That was a really nice touch. Hot potato, Koknat again with the kill. You see why he's given the Player of the Year dedication in the East region. That dude's just everywhere in the court. He's got such a way in his attack. Now the serve, a long spin by Ryan Severson. Great dual dig there. Ryan Severson popped up. Now towards the left side attacker, that's Porter there. Towards the campfire, denied, single touch. Point Olentangy Liberty on the net infraction called against Weston Porter. Ryan Severson, my apologies. He'll go back to serve as looks like we got a moisture timeout on the floor. One of the left wings needs a dry. So Mount Vernon, they have won their previous 2 games, both against Dublin schools. They can face the third and last one of the Dublin side if Jerome is able to knock off Thomas Worthington and these Yellow Jackets are able to knock off Olentangy Liberty. Olentangy Liberty's conquest began with a 3-set sweep against Westerville South in the Wildcats, and then sweeping Gahanna Lincoln, 20th seed Wildcats, 11th seed Golden Lions. And running out of room, Cooper Carpenter almost hits this towards the official on the top chair. Patriots are cruising along 10-4. For Mount Vernon, again, a 3-set sweep against 18-seeded Dublin Scioto and the Irish. And 4-set win against the Rocks of Dublin Kaufman. That one just gets over the net. Sullenberger, Koknat, slide and shuffle forward. Sullenberger again. Koknat off the double block. Tracked down by the Yellow Jackets. This one curves out of bounds. Point Patriots. Weston Porter thought that hit Patriots all the way. 11-4 for Olentangy Liberty. I believe the second youngest school district in the Olentangy system. The youngest one is Olentangy Berlin. They bowed out earlier in the tournament. Tip back at you. Liberty able to reset. Patriots are looking much improved from that first set. That's an antenna rattler. Point Olentangy Liberty. Weston Porter brought the heat. He also clips the antenna, and it's Chad Sivright taking a timeout. We'll take 1-2 in the second set. 12-4 Pats here on OHSBVABroadcast.com. 12-4 Olentangy Liberty second set. Mount Vernon claiming the first set, 27-25. A really fun back and forth affair. In the second set, the Patriots have regrouped, and the Army looks stronger than ever. So Olentangy Liberty team's only been knocked off 3 times, and 2 of those 3 coming against Cincinnati area squads who dominate top 3 of Division I. Cocknat, no one's getting that one. Olentangy Liberty keeps cruising along, 13-4. Severson, Ryan Severson back to serve now for Olentangy Liberty. And that one's square into the grid and hits off Cocknat. And Mount Vernon takes it on the air. Just the 5th Yellow Jacket point of our second set, as we'll see Hunter Trace coming back in. He'll serve. Off goes Ethan Klein. In case you're wondering, some of the other regional finals, the other one in the East is number 2 Thomas Worthington and number 6 Dublin Jerome. And our engineer producer Rob Ebel said the last time the Cardinals were here, as I believe that's a lift. Nope, 4th touch against Olentangy Liberty. So attack error on too many touches gives Mount Vernon the point, 13-6. When Thomas Worthington was last here, they brought a lot of folks here. Dublin Jerome, they're just on the other side at 270 in Dublin. Cocknat across. And hammered on through. Weston Porter and the Yellow Jackets starting to make some noise. It's a 3-1 run since Mount Vernon's timeout, and 3 straight for Mount Vernon. 13-7 now here in the second set. Winner of Liberty Mount Vernon gets number 2 Moeller or number 4 St. X. That one finds the back lineman and Logan Kirby. And excuse me, that's Parker Gant. And that'll go as an Olentangy Liberty point. And now we'll see the player of the year in Noah Cocknat back to serve. Senior outside hitter. And he sends it straight into the net. Point for Mount Vernon, 14-8. South District doesn't get started until about 3:30 today. That's at Princeton High School. This happens to be one of our partner schools in the Cincinnati area. Jenkins, and that's a 4th touch. Nice idea by Jenkins, however, that was the 3rd touch and he couldn't send it over the net. Would have been a tough play if he did, but Mount Vernon takes the point on the error. And back to serve is Porter. Cooknat blocked. Point, Mount Vernon. They got the carry. Yellow Jackets starting to buzz and make a lot of noise. Cocknat running over to the top official. I think Wes Davis, the junior setter, won questioned a lot, but both Patriots walk away. And now Porter again for another serve. And what was a 14-5 advantage, this one towards the campfire, save. Lepley with the dive and off the hands. That's Jack Torson. And that's a point for Mount Vernon, now within 3. Porter given the green light. Setup coming. Off the left hand by Colin Brooks. Porter just out. Tough angle there, but point Olentangy Liberty. The Patriots back up by 4, and this is Jack Sullenberger back to serve. In the North, the first regional final is number 1 Hudson against number 3 St. Edward, a battle of the Explorers and Eagles. And they'll get the Beaver Creek Northmont winner. That's a great Dayton battle as we have a whistle and a point for the Yellow Jackets. They get a net infraction. 15-12, Patriots. Mount Vernon back to serve. This is going to be Wyatt Rhodes.
Wyatt Rhodes serving for the
Yellow Jackets within 3. Blocked off ya. Colby Whiteside. Patriots. Another point on the board now, 9 away from the second set. Brian Severson has checked in, and back to serve is Connor Severson. 16-12. Carpenter straight into the net. Didn't give him much height on that jump as he wanted. He swats the ball straight into the grid for a Patriots point. 5-point lead now for Olentangy Liberty. Here's Carpenter with a set. Finished off, great slide, Connor Severson. Sullenberger across the net. Here's another set, Carpenter, out of bounds on the block. Point, Mount Vernon. As Ethan Klein jogs back in, he'll take his place up front. Cooper Carpenter back to serve, right in front of the Westerville letters. Just across the OCC logo, he'll swap the serve into the net. Patriots back up by 5. In the West, starting off now is number 1 Centerville against number 6 Lakota East. How about them Thunderhawks with 2 big upsets? As that one goes straight into the grid, that time by David Jenkins. Point, Mount Vernon. Knocked off their neighbors to the south in Lakota West, both around the same township / city of Westchester. Another serve upcoming, this time from Parker Gant. Cocknap with the slight touch. Sent back in, kill for Parker Gant.
Parker Gant on the kill for the Yellow Jackets.
Yellow Jackets within 3 at 18-15. One timeout taken by Mount Vernon. Here's Cocknat, who makes that look so dang easy, doesn't he? Point Patriots. And this will be Colby Whiteside serving for Liberty. Right now up front is Ryan Severson, Cocknat, and Torson. That one knocking Gant back. Here's an attempt by Klein. Cocknat, and we have a whistle on the touch. Point Patriots. I think they got Zach Carnes in the net. 5 points away from tying this match up. Exchanging of the volleyballs, blue, red, and white in color. Another service, Whiteside. From the middle, Whiteside digs it up towards the right, hammered on in. Ryan Severson. Point Mount Vernon.
Point Mount Vernon.
Yellow Jackets down by 4, and they'll send libero Josh Lepley back to serve. I think it's the first time I've seen a volleyball team with 2 different colored pants on sides, I mean. And that one out of bounds. Ryan Severson couldn't get it in the line. Now Vernon back within 3. There's no quit on either of these sides. Patriots just 5 points away from tying this set up, but on the whole, Mount Vernon 8 points away now. Cocknat with the floater. And that's tipped off the net and falling on Mount Vernon's side for a Patriots point. Sometimes those hot potatoes are tough to handle, as Ryan Severson back to serve. Both Seversons in their sophomore year. Connor's a setter. Ryan's an outside hitter. This is Ryan Severson going to work. 4 points for the second set for Olentangy Liberty as Sullenberger back on the court. High dig towards the rafters. Here's Carpenter setting things up and is shoved across by Logan Kirby. And a backwards dig off the black gym mats. Point Liberty. 22-17, the Patriots 3 points away from the second set, up by 5. See lots of orange and black and blue and white in the stands. That's, of course, the colors of the teams. And there's a service ace Someone we haven't really seen a lot in this match so far. And Olentangy Liberty, 23-17 lead. It's definitely the first one here in set number 2. Long lean in on the set. Gant. Now Ryan Severson to the campfire. Set point, Olentangy Liberty. Patriots 1 point away from tying this set up at a set apiece. Across the net, here's Ryan Severson sliding through, and we'll have a whistle. Point Mount Vernon. Jack Torson not too happy with that, as he'll be checked out for Colin Brooks. No, he'll stay there as both Seversons head off. Connor first, then Ryan. And back to serve for the Jackets is Hunter Trace. Still set point for Olentangy Liberty. Next Patriots point will give the Patriots a tie match. Yellow Jackets, they have proved feisty so far in our morning match. That was Cocknat trying to end set 2. Down the double block. Point for Weston Porter and Mount Vernon. Lead down to 5, still set point for Liberty. Hunter Trace again, second straight serve. Out of bounds, third touch, Cocknat. If he had any way of curving that around the antenna, I would have loved to have seen that. I think everyone would have actually played that a little bit too far in the set, rather, towards Cocknat, and it's a Mount Vernon point. 24-20, the Jackets within 4. Trace another serve. Set towards the left. Here's Jenkins. Incoming is Gant. Block back at ya. Colin Brooks bids set 2 farewell. It's 25-20. Olentangy Liberty taking set 2. Set 3 up next. You're watching us on OHSBVABroadcast.com from ESP Media, powered by Sidearm Sports. Great start in the second set for the Patriots, and they use that to keep Mount Vernon at bay as the Patriots take set 2, 25-20. Mount Vernon winning the first set 27-25 in a back-and-forth affair, as it's the Patriots and the Yellow Jackets with a chance to play June the 4th at 10 a.m. at Pickerington Central High School. It will be either the winner of Liberty Mount Vernon against the winner of Moeller and St. X on June the 5th for the D1 state semifinal. It'll be one of 2 state semifinals that June the 5th, and then we'll crown a championship at 4 p.m. Again, all the state semifinals and finals are at Pickerington Central, and you can believe on OHSBVABroadcast.com, that's where we'll be. We got the exclusive rights to broadcast the OHSBVA tournament. We're at all 4 sites. Road to Columbus. It's Mount Vernon and Olentangy Liberty turning in a beauty here in the East region. Elsewhere in the bracket, East 2. I mentioned number 2 Thomas Worthington against number 6 Dublin Jerome. That winner gets the winner of number 1 Elder and number 5 Sycamore in the Aviators. Number 1 Centerville currently battling number 6 Lakota East at Centerville. Tell you can't get a better advantage than that, huh? Number 1 seed in the West region, and you get to play at home. Here's Cocknat rallying the net. First point goes to the Patriots. It's 1-0 Olentangy Liberty. Connor Severson is back to serve now. Patriots taking the lead here. Great block. On the left was Colby Whiteside, on the right David Jenkins. And the Patriots on another 2-0 start to the set. This time in set number 3, we're tied at 1 set apiece between Liberty and Mount Vernon. Chucked in front, falling through. Now here's Connor Stevenson. And a finishing touch by Caden Whiteside. The sophomore outside hitter gets it to fall, and the Patriots another 3-0 start. Start just like that in the second set. A 3-0 start here in this third set. Carpenter takes matters into his own hands as Cocknat's dig almost going the wrong way and unplayable. And we'll have a whistle on a double touch on Mount Vernon. 4-0 start for Olentangy Liberty. By the way, Centerville Lakota East winner will get the North 2 winner of number 2 St. Ignatius and number 7 Firestone out of Akron. That's off the knee of Gant. A 5-0 start for Olentangy Liberty. Great start for Dave Hale's Patriots Army representing Olentangy Liberty. And that one's going backwards for a service ace, 6-0 start. And that will be a timeout taken by Mount Vernon. Great start for Olentangy Liberty in the third set, 6-0 Patriots. We're back after this on OHSPVABroadcast.com. Back here at Westerville Central, set 3, and the Patriots storming off to a 6-0 beginning to open up the third set. Tipped on in, great read with the left hand, Caden Whiteside. Now Connor Severson across the sides. Here's Carpenter off for Gant, blocked and into the campfire. 7-0 start. Set 3 for Olentangy Liberty. And back to service, Connor Severson. It's an even better start than the second set. And there's the first Mount Vernon point. A little too much stampage on that ball as it sails across, and it'll go for a Mount Vernon point. And we'll see our first Yellow Jacket serve of the third set, as this is Wyatt Rhodes going to work. Across the net, great set, finished off, Jenkins. He sent it out of bounds. Point Mount Vernon. They'll take it on the attack error. Just a little to the left, and that would have been Patriots' point. That's an attack error, and the Yellow Jackets going back to work. Off towards the left. That's Caden Whiteside with the sure thing point. Patriots back up by 6. It's 8-2. And now Logan Kirby back out there for Wyatt Rhodes. David Jenkins will go back to serve now for Liberty. And Gant, right at Jenkins, makes him tumble down for a Yellow Jacket kill. Point Mount Vernon, as we'll see Cooper Carpenter serving. Mount Vernon on the year, they got the season off. And the Mount Vernon quad, they took on Northmont, Dayton area, Cocknat, and the dig goes backwards and almost bouncing into the trash can. I think that's double points if you can get a kill into a trash can like that. Greg Matangahan on camera ops definitely agreeing. He's nodding. 9-3 Patriots. Third set. Serve is Colby Whiteside. Connor Severson will set and tipped in by Jake Cook. Tipped down towards the court. Point, Olentangy Liberty. Simple cue ball poke of the ball. And Mount Vernon unable to play it. It's a sophomore middle hitter, Jake Cook. Patriots lead by 7. That slaps into the net for Mount Vernon point. 10-4. Again, starting off the season 3-0. They got a little tour to Ohio. They took down Northmont out of Inglewood, which is in Dayton. Service clears the court, point Patriots in 5. Also took down St. Vincent St. Mary in 5. And would face St. Charles and sweep the Cardinals. They're here today to take on St. Francis de Sales in Division II's regional final. Carpenter sets, and this one shuffled the wrong way. Weston Porter with the kill. 11-5, Olentangy Liberty, as we'll see Colin Brooks check back in. Connor Severson and Caden Whiteside check off. Liberty's got an oblong L shape on the court with the bulk of the L on the back. That's Sullenberger, good read. Now off towards Cocknat. Here's Gant flying high. Set by Wes Davis. And out of play, Patriots playing their 12th point of the set. 7-point lead now for the Patriots. First loss of the year happened at the Mount Vernon tri-match against Elder and the Panthers. And here's a service ace misplayed by Dash Lepley. He went forward for the ball, but that ball just kept carrying on in his forearm, unable to reach the ball. Point Olentangy Liberty. Mount Vernon with one timeout in this set, and this one, Cocknat underpowered it. Point Mount Vernon. Some of the other wins on the year. Walsh Jesuit, like we mentioned. They're hosting the North Regional Finals, and we have Richard Skinner up there. If you're in the Cincinnati area, you know him as the sports guy on Local 12, the CBS affiliate. Here's Gant, and that's over the line. Point Olentangy Liberty. Low spot there. 14-6, Patriots. And here's the libero for Liberty, Jack Sullenberger, going to work. Currently, these Yellow Jackets on a 3-0 streak. Last regular season win as this one bounces out for a service ace, 15-6. Olentangy Liberty starting to cruise. Again, 3-match winning streak for Mount Vernon. They swept Gahanna Lincoln before the playoffs, then swept Dublin Scioto and the Irish for taking 3 out of 4 against Dublin Coffman. Tipped on in, that's Colin Brooks. It's a 10-point lead for Olentangy Liberty as we'll have a sub. This is going to be Evan Komatau. Evan Komatau will head in. Off is Hunter Trace. Komatau on the court for the first substitution of this set. Coach Sivright is getting some of the some of the younger Yellow Jackets on the court now. Here's Gant straight into the net. Point Olentangy Liberty now up by 11. Patriots team looked sharp in the second set. Look even more dangerous here in the third. 11-point Patriots lead. Sullenberger back to serve. He sent it too far. Yellow Jackets within 10. And back to serve is Weston Porter. That one straight into the grid to give Olentangy Liberty another 11-point opportunity. Connor Severson checks in, as is Caden Whiteside. Connor Severson is back to serve. Low attempt, and Lepley unable to get it up in the air. Olentangy Liberty now cruising along, up by 12. Have a fourth set definitely. And that one goes to the Patriots on the double touch. That relay on the first Mount Vernon touch almost looked like it hit two players almost simultaneously. Connor Severson back to work. Dragging it down is Carpenter. Gant blocked, and it's in play. Point Olentangy Liberty now 4 points away from claiming the third set. Talk about the Patriots schedule now. They're currently on a 3-match winning streak. Knocked off Thomas Worthington in the Ohio Capital Conference Challenge, winning it best of 3, 2-1. Block back at you on Porter's attempt, 22-7. The Patriots are on top. Third set. Set 1, Yellow Jackets taking it 27-25. That's the first set that the Patriots dropped in the playoffs. They swept Westerville South and Gahanna Lincoln. Block back at you on Caden Whiteside's attempt. Here's Caden Whiteside again. Tracked well by Gant. Set and quickly fired back in by Kirby. Here's Cocknat. And that's a no-doubter, blistering off Weston Porter. 23-7 Liberty. Again, a match waiting June the 4th at 10 at Pickerington Central awaits the winner of this match. They'll definitely get a Cincinnati foe on the other side of the line. Track down as Cocknat takes flight. Back at you, goes to the Patriots on the wrong side of the antenna. Set point, Olentangy Liberty. Patriots cruise along this third set. Second set still competitive, but this one, full control. That's heading backwards. Sullenberger unable to play it. Point, Mount Vernon. We'll now see Zach Carnes check in. And also Wyatt Rhodes. He'll go back to serve. It looks like Evan Komatal's there in the court continues. He's on the back line. Friendly chat with Weston Porter, his teammate. Still set point for Olentangy Liberty. Connor Severson, Jenkins, and that's set 3 in the books, 25-8. The Patriots put an exclamation point in the third set. Fourth set upcoming. You're watching us on OHSBVABroadcast.com. Fourth set, this could be the decision maker for Olentangy Liberty, especially if the Patriots come out on fire like they have been the previous 2 sets. It's Liberty 2 and Mount Vernon 1 as we enter the fourth set here from Westerville Central High School. I'm Lee W. Mound, Rob Ebel, our engineer producer, Greg Matangahan, our camera up. And we're set for 2 more regional finals after this. 1 more in Division 1. And that'll be Thomas Worthington, Dublin Jerome. Both teams here loosening up, getting ready to go. That should start around noon. And the winner of Olentangy Liberty and Mount Vernon gets number 2 Archbishop Moeller and number 4 St. Xavier. Rob, Greg, and I were talking about this as the Mount Vernon serve does not cross the net. It's Olentangy Liberty taking the first point on an error. It's going to be Connor Severson back to serve for Olentangy Liberty as sub out for the Jackets. Logan Kirby heads off along with Wyatt Rhodes. There's Connor Severson's first serve of the fourth set. Back at you, now it's Jenkins. That's over the line. Point, Mount Vernon. Yellow Jackets, they have to have a memory of a goldfish, especially dealing with that third set. Got to get back to how you were battling in the first set and most of the second set, as we will see Ethan Klein check back in. Very capable, very good Mount Vernon squad. They're facing the buzzsaw of the East Region, Olentangy Liberty. Head back this way. Got a whistle on the Mount Vernon touch. Point, Olentangy Liberty. I think they got it off the send by Zach Carnes. No argument by Chad Sivright, head coach. Mount Vernon, almost a service ace. Played well by Mount Vernon. Up ahead, tipped on in. Who's going to get the point? It's Mount Vernon. Olentangy Liberty arguing that was off Mount Vernon on the block. Connor Severson not too happy, and now the officials and linemen are going to talk. Peculiar play there. Olentangy Liberty arguing that's off the Mount Vernon block. Mount Vernon saying they didn't touch it. That's Yellow Jacket point. It's currently 2-1 here in the fourth set. And now all 4 officials donning their white polos, dark pants, are having a chat. Perhaps talking about that play, perhaps talking about what's a good eating place around Westerville. Beautiful village on State Route 3. A lot of people out today. It's going to be a really nice day. Mid-70s in the Columbus area. So, and hey, we got a lot of good things. They're going to say Mount Vernon gets the point, and it is 2-2 here in the fourth set. Noah Cocknat will go over and have a chat with the top official to understand why. Right now he's got a little more cool-headed collectiveness. The officials are now going to talk to the statisticians in the front row. Polaris Mall not too far from here. A lot of things to do in the northern Columbus area. I think they finally opened that IKEA up too. But they got a road named after IKEA too. Hey, that's one up on Cincinnati, but I heard Cincinnati's IKEA is nicer. Still arguments going on. Patriots not happy, but it is Mount Vernon point. This might be the turning point of the fourth set. Yes, I know it's early on, and yes, I know you played at 25 with a 2-point lead. You're the Patriots, you got to shake that off and come back. And Mount Vernon, you got to take advantage. This one sent back in, great dive by Jenkins. Cocknat, the other side tipped, and that's down for a Patriot point. Ryan Severson delivers the goods, and the Patriots back on top by one. We'll see Jake Cook back in for Liberty. Like I mentioned, four high schools in the Olentangy School District. You got Classic Olentangy, Olentangy Orange, Olentangy Liberty, and Olentangy Berlin, which opened up a few years back. Towards the right, this is Cocknat. Here's a Carpenter set, and a point for Weston Porter via the kill. Great fourth set so far. 3-3 reads the black, silver, and white scoreboards. That's the colors of Westerville Central. Again, the youngest high school in the Westerville district, north, south, and central. Tip towards the right. No doubter. Ryan Severson. Patriots back up by one. Seesaw affair in the first set that went the Yellow Jackets' way, 27-25. Olentangy Liberty will take set 2, 25-20. The third set easily, all Patriots 25-8. Now we're in a back and forth battle. Tipped on through by Kirby, Logan Kirby. Here's Cocknat. High pop up on the dig, Cooper Carpenter giving Mount Vernon a chance. High lift as Jenkins tosses it to Connor Severson. This one tracked down just out of the line by Parker Gant, part of the first team. And this one off of Jenkins' forearm. Mount Vernon has tied it up again. Here comes Hunter Trace. He's in for Ethan Klein, and Trace will serve instead of Parker Gant. And two more regional finals for you here. One in D2, one more in D1. I pop up towards the basketball hoops. Closing on in is Gant, off the block and out of bounds. Point. Mount Vernon, they're on top 5-4. Again, that might be the turning point. You see Mount Vernon playing with a lot more confidence. They're attacking just like they did in parts of the second set and the first set. And point Olentangy Liberty, give that kill to Colin Brooks.
Colin Brooks.
Road to Columbus. Road to Pickerington, I should say, because we are in Columbus. Technically we're in Westerville, but it's Columbus. Service ace. Lepley thought he had a play up front. Front line unable to recoup point. Olentangy Liberty, 2 straight points for the Pats. Puts them back on top. And the service error by Noah Cocknat will put Mount Vernon dead even again. Comes a serve for Weston Porter. And off the deflection, it's Jake Cook registering the kill. Patriots back on top 7-6. Colby Whiteside back out there. Sullenberger to serve. Mentioned 2 of the 3 losses coming to Elder and Mulder in the Centerville Elite 8 tournament. A win against Centerville, however, for the Patriots. And another service ace. Patriots on top by 2. The ever loss happening to St. Francis de Sales via the sweep. The Stallions are starting to get in here. They got the 2 o'clock game, the Division II regional final against St. Charles. In the net, Sullenberger. Now pull Mount Vernon within 1. Wyatt Rhodes checks back in. He'll serve. Off goes Kirby. Off goes Lepley. So for Olentangy Liberty, they're 0-1 against Moeller. That one down to tie it up. Mount Vernon making this a fun volleyball match again, 8-8. When you got this back and forth battle, that's the best type of volleyball, best type of sport you can ask for. Another road serve. Back at you. Easy pickings, Parker Gant. Mount Vernon back on top, 9-8. Another serve by Wyatt Rhodes. Set. Here comes Jenkins. He delivers the tying point right at the feet of Wyatt Rhodes.
Jenkins on the kill.
Looks like Rhodes has almost like a flubber green rubber heel, or rubber sole, I should say, on his shoes. Its top is mostly black and orange to match the Mount Vernon colors. To serve now, Connor Severson. Now here's Carpenter with a set. Touch by Carnes. And here's Jenkins towards the campfire. Block back at ya. It's Jenkins with a block. Over the head of Parker Gant. The Patriots back on top by 1. 10-9. Here in our first East Regional Final. And that one clears the lines for Mount Vernon point, 10-10. As Ethan Klein checks back in, he'll be up front. Off went Hunter Trace. Serve Cooper Carpenter. Jenkins block up front. Hunter Severson off. And that's out of play on the block. Nice attempt by Mount Vernon, however, couldn't keep it in play for an Olentangy Liberty point. 11-10 your score as Thomas Worthington is also in the building. They're up next. They got number 6 Dublin Jerome and the Celtics. Off towards the right, Gant dug up well, Connor Severson. Back at you, Lepley with the dig. 2-hand push. Set up Sullenberger. Off towards the right, and stomping his foot down, Ryan Severson the kill. Liberty up by 2, 12-10. I think 2 has been our largest lead for either squad in this 4th set. Mount Vernon knows if it goes Olentangy Liberty's way, the match is over. And it's Zach Carnes with the finish. Jackets down by 1. That's Parker Gant to serve. And off the net, Ryan Severson. Third touch has to go a long way for Sullenberger. And now Cocknat off the forearm of Carpenter. Patriots back up by 2. It's 13-11, and another serve by Colby Whiteside. Rob Gregg and I were talking during the set 3 break that's a primetime game, Moeller St. X, and yes, watch on OHSBVABroadcast.com at Princeton. Battle of 2 great Cincinnati squads. Right-hand finish, going backwards. Here's the set. And it's Porter out of bounds over the Warhawks lettering. Patriots up by 3 now, 14-11. nice gymnasium here, Westerville Central. And that's over everybody. Too much post stampage by Colby Whiteside. He sent it to the other side of Columbus, that one, 14-12, Liberty. It's Dash Lepley, libero for Mount Vernon to serve. And that attack goes out of bounds. Jackets within one. Celtics team watching this just to the right of us. They've had a few upsets in the playoffs themselves, the Celtics have. Cocknat, back at you, Sullenberger keeps it off the floor. There's a block that won't stay off the floor. Weston Porter with Logan Kirby. And we're tied up again at 14. Look like things might have started rolling for Olentangy Liberty, but Mount Vernon, they've stuck with it. Here's Lepley, back at you, off the net, and just out of the reach of a sliding Ryan Severson. 15-14, Mount Vernon, as the Jackets, I believe this is 4 straight points for the orange and black, Yellow Jackets. Lepley, another serve. And that one clears the court. Sullenberger tracked it down. Watch it bounce north of the OCC logo. Similar appearance to the ACC logo in the college ranks. Again, the largest conference in Ohio in terms of how many schools are involved. As Ryan Severson can't clear the net, Mount Vernon back on top by 1 on the error. Hunter Trace back to serve. And the Patriots make a few subs as well, as Wes Davis, the junior setter, on the back line. Sullenberger starts it up. Finished off by Cook. Cook ties us up at 16. Mount Vernon wins. We'll have a 5th and final set. We got a quick moisture wipe. And the road to Pickerington for the East Division stays here at Westerville. Carpenter. And out of bounds on Kirby's long send. Pats back up, 17-16. 4th set. Patriots lead 2 sets to 1. 1 seed, 3 seed. Lepley begins this adventure. 2-hand push across the net. Davis off now for Colin Brooks. Mount Vernon with the reset. Down, it goes off the block. Weston Porter ties us up at 17. I'm sure you heard the saying, an eye for an eye. This is a point for a point between these two squads in the 4th set. Very entertaining. Weston Porter back to serve for Mount Vernon. Davis set and finished off quickly. Jack Cook. 18-17 Patriots. Left side of the gym, very happy. Right side of the gym, on their heels, watching their Yellow Jackets battle against Olentangy Liberty. Sullenberger to serve. Across the net. Sullenberger to set. And Jenkins down on the floor. Packed back up by 2, 19-17. Both teams have both their timeouts in the 4th set. Sullenberger going to work. Camp with the reach, and Carpenter, great idea. His execution sends it straight into the grid. Timeout Mount Vernon, as the Patriots 5 points away from moving on to the state quarterfinals. We're back after this on OHSBVABroadcast.com. Patriots 5 points away from closing out this match. 4th set, 20-17, Olentangy Liberty. We got word from our good friend and producer-engineer Steve Albrink up on the north side. Here's the service ace. Patriots within 4. Sullenberger brings it home. There's a dandy between Hudson and St. Edward. It's another 1 versus 3. And just our second 1 versus 3 as Elder takes on 5th seeded Sycamore and the Aviators. Tipped on in, blocked. Great heads-up read by Trace. Now on the left side, Sullenberger digs it up. Davis sets, and Brooks off the net, falling on down. Point Olentangy Liberty.
Colin Brooks with the kill.
22-17, favor of the Patriots. Sullenberger, another serve upcoming. Looking for win number 21 and a date in Pickerington on June the 4th, 10 a.m. As some of the athletic staff of Westerville Central started to bring out the regional trophy. This one wristed, but Gant able to recover back to Liberty. Off towards the left, it's Brooks, Colin Brooks. Here's Gant loading it up, and he gets it down. The Jackets within 4. From this angle we have up here, the top row of the bleachers, I almost thought that was going to be hit off the antenna, but sharp angle, the Patriots unable to play it. That is Wyatt Rhodes in line to serve for MV. Blocked, Jenkins with the touch. Block back at you, point for Colby Whiteside and Olentangy Liberty. 23-18, the Patriots lead as Connor Severson back out there. Off is Davis, off is Brooks, and they jump towards each other, heading towards the end of the bench. Those Patriots are pumped up. Connor Severson to serve. Carpenter reaches it back, and just out of the reach of Jenkins. Point, Mount Vernon. Ethan Klein jogs back in. And back to serve is Cooper Carpenter. Jackets staying alive. Down by 4, and only 2 points needed towards the Patriots in the blue. Jenkins, Lepley, nice read. Gant, the kill is out of bounds. Nope, it's in play that bounced off a Patriots forearm. 23-20, I believe. And Carpenter back to serve. And if that went out of bounds, untouched by Olentangy Liberty, we're looking at match point. Carpenter with an even higher toss. Connor Severson. And here comes a boom from Ryan Severson. The Seversons had it there. Fed back in, second touch. And a trio of Patriots get in that one. I believe Jenkins had most of the force. Block back at you. Great read by Porter. And that's just in the line. The bar linesman said it was in. The top official said it wasn't. Match point, Olentangy Liberty. Mount Vernon fans are furious. Serving now, David Jenkins looking to close this matchup. On the right side, that'll do it on the error. Olentangy Liberty wins it, 3-1. Nice effort by the Jackets, but Olentangy Liberty saves off the Yellow Jackets. A 25-20 fourth set win. And here come the regional titles. So Olentangy Liberty will move on. They got to wait a while to find out who their foe is. It'll either be number 2 Moeller and the Crusaders or number 4 St. Xavier and the Bombers. And that's happening later tonight at Princeton High School. And yes, you can watch that on OHSBVAbroadcast.com. We'll talk to you again in about 30 minutes for number 2 Thomas Worthington and number 6 Dublin Jerome as the Patriots win it 3-1 here at Westerville Central. For my camera operator, Greg Matangahan, our engineer producer, Rob Ebel, I'm Lee W. Mowen. We'll talk to you again in just about 30 minutes.